Warzone's new Rivals event is here. Along with it came a brand new attachment and a ton of other cosmetics. Today, we're diving in, completing it. Let's go! And seeing if it's really worth your time. It's true, Warzone's new rival event is here, and I have to say off rip, it looks pretty cool, but the question is it actually going to be pretty cool? So let's go ahead and dive in and check out everything that you get. So there's going to be, it looks like quite a few rewards. So off rip, it seems to be based on experience, which is incredibly upsetting because experience is probably the worst way to unlock anything in an event, but it does force playtime. So, you know, shout out to Call of Duty. Good job, guys. Wow, incredible. Either way, we've got Vote Adler, which is going to be an emblem. Vote Stitch, which is going to be an emblem. We have some weapon XP, a Shatterblast ammo mod. We have Arch Nemesis at 86,000. We have the Team Shades weapon sticker, as well as the Team Mask weapon sticker. Add Learned calling card or Stitched View calling card. 1 hour of double XP. Head-to-head weapon charm. The 3-round burst mod, which you're going to see over on Expel Plus as soon as I unlock it. And then we have a Grim Reaper score streak for the multiplayer mode, as well as the on the house, 3 of them, Gobblegum for zombies. Now, we do also have the blueprints. This is going to be the Black Cell blueprint for the Jackal PDW, which I think looks pretty decent. And then, of course, if I can get my stuff back. And then, of course, we have the actual Rivals, the Sworn Rivals blueprint, which is going to have Adler and Stitch on the side. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to prestige. That's the plan, because I literally need enough experience to basically prestige here, which is absurd. So we're going to kind of test it at the exact same time. So what I'm going to do is, how do I do this? Barracks, progression, prestige available. So prestige details, I guess. Let's just do it. Let's go ahead and run through the prestige because I'm just curious how crazy it is. And it looks like 10 prestiges. What am I going to be next? I'm going to be the skull with the Black Ops 2 emblem. So let's go ahead and continue. We're going to reset our level, keep your progress, permanent unlocks, prestige rewards, stat reset, seasonal content. Hold to reset level and enter prestige 5. We've done it. We have officially prestige. So basically this kind of gives an idea of how much it's going to take to actually get one of these events done. So this should be enough to kind of explain to you how difficult this is going to be. So let's dive straight into a game of Warzone and let's start leveling up. Now, diving in, I do want to remind you that killing people in the pregame also gets you experience. So you definitely want to take the opportunity that you have to go ahead and get as many eliminations in the pre-match lobby as you physically can. I know that sounds goofy, but it is pretty important. Now, with that said, I also want to point out that it is a double XP weekend as of the recording of this video, meaning it's not possible to put on any double experience or anything like that. What I may actually be interested in doing is taking a look at this left-hand side on the screen. As you can see, we have daily challenges. Activate 3 kill streaks, access your loadout 3 times, get 5 eliminations using ground loop, open 10 legendary supply crates, and then complete all 3 daily challenges and you get more experience. So doing those is going to get us more experience throughout this to basically just level up all this stuff. Also, doing challenges is going to be great, but the first thing I want to do is dive in, which you saw at the top left. We are in Battle Royale Casuals. We're also going to be trying out Plunder to see if it's faster to do it in there because you can respawn and stuff like that. But off rip, what I want to do is immediately go for probably something like a bounty contract. I know it sounds goofy, but doing bounty contracts is going to give you more experience than any other contracts. So when I'm trying to level up, if I'm trying to level up a weapon, if I'm trying to level up my character, I usually go for something like a bounty contract. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm diving in. We're going to get as freaky as we can possibly get on some of these guys, and we are going to hopefully, you know, get a win, which I realize, you know, it is solo casuals, but at the end of the day, we're doing this for a reason. So that's what we're going to do. Sounds like somebody landed on us. Wonder if that's a bot or a real person. Bot, because they have Viper in the name. Okay. So we're going to work our way over, and basically the goal of this video is to learn what's the fastest way to get things done. So that's the plan. That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to work my way over. We've got a guy over at hospital. I need to go ahead and hit a plate. We do want to find 10 legendary supply caches. Also, it looks like it does count your daily challenges when you're doing it within casual, from what I can tell. So this might actually be pretty decent. Dadbod71 could be a real person. I'm not certain, but based on the name, maybe. Nope, it's a real person.
Changing map.
And they're gone. That's tough. Well, we lose that. That's insane to me, actually. That is wild. That, of course, the one guy we try and fight hops in a helicopter and runs to the other side of the map. Looks like he parked it right there. I don't even know how to get to that, but we've got about 2 minutes. We've got a legendary supply crate right here, so we are just trying to complete these daily challenges along the way. Of course, there's no reason not to. I don't even know if this is worth it at this rate, because this guy, the second I get over there, is just going to run again, which is a little bit frustrating. So this is kind of the bad part about doing one of these contracts. In Plunder, you can do a most wanted, which we are going to try that. We're going to see how much experience we get out of it. And we just want to pay attention to how much XP each of these gives. No way, dude. Holy shit. What is this, man? He just keeps running. Brother. Why are you such a little... Come here! I'm just trying to complete this challenge, bro. This is insane. Come on, man. Why? I have 43 seconds and this guy's gonna... Is he jumping? Oh, come on. He took the zipper. Oh my God. I'm going to lose my mind if I waste the first 4 minutes of this match just trying to get this guy and I just can't. Come on, Dad bod. Come on, quit running, buddy. Oh, that was stressing me out, dude. Okay.
I'm reloading.
So we should have some bots around here, hopefully. I know that it marks something, so I'm just going to work my way this direction. 2 more eliminations with ground loot, and then we'll grab our loadout. What? The doors are all open. Am I missing something, sir? Okay. All right. We're just gonna work our way this direction. What we need to do is just play UAVs and get these bounties. So we're doing this a little slow, which is frustrating. And this is kind of the thing about playing casual, is that it's going to be a little slower. Realistically, what we should do is grab that heli when we can. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work my way this direction. We're gonna focus on this helicopter. Maybe. God, the way that these bots just instantly throw stuff is the craziest thing to me. I need one more kill. That's fine. I need to go grab this bounty. See, the thing is, casual mode, it should be easier to get these things done. It might be better, I will say, to hop into a quad to get these done, because whenever you hop into a quad, you can have your whole team do all of this. But I'm obviously doing it solo because that's, you know, my situation.
Bounty targets identified.
Just gonna take it for the sake of it. How is this guy so fast?
Requesting recon at my location.
Nice. Okay, and that should be our challenge. So our challenge gets done. We get a little extra points there, which is pretty sick, to be honest. And then we've got another bounty contract right here. We're already level 4. It looks like we've already unlocked our first challenge. So let me jump here. Jump. 15,000 experience is what we've done so far. So we just need to replicate that by about 8 times 6, 54 times. So we just need to replicate that 54 times and we should be doing okay. I feel like this is a real person for the record. Or not. My bad.
Swapping magazines.
Fig Cocoa. Come here, buddy. Thank you, pal. I appreciate that. And we got a guy right there. We're not super worried about that. We're still just playing as many bounty contracts as we can. Already unlocked Resolute, baby. Here we go. Let's work our way this direction. Get this bounty contract. Keep it going. Keep it going. Then what's the next thing we need to focus on? Access the loadout 3 times. So we could just toss multiple loadouts, but I don't think it's necessary. Well, we might. I mean, we've got hella cash. It is solos, so.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all. Changing back.
Okay, nice. Our loadout's over there. We've made it past hitting your loadout. Or not hitting your loadout. We've made it past not hitting your loadout is what we've done. By the way, I think that guy in the vehicle is going to be our bounty. Because he's clearly got a clan tag. It's unfortunate, too. Let's go. While we're here, let's go ahead and complete a supply run just for the sake of it. Just because it could be pretty quick to just go ahead and hit a few of these. $8,000 is kind of crazy, huh? So hitting that shouldn't be too bad. We're running out of bounty contracts already, which is kind of tough. Kind of sad. We do need to hit a few orange crates. And then we may go ahead and try and select a few challenges that we could get done. Or maybe we start focusing on headshots. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that, grab this. All right, Dad Money. Appreciate you coming out, bud. Thank you for the money. For the sake of it, I'm just gonna park this over here. Definitely a bot. We're just trying to keep it going. That's basically the goal, is just keep this going as much as physically possible. And trust me, if I can do this, there's no reason you can't do this. I got hit by the freaking chopper, by the way. That's crazy. This is going to explode. So what I'd like to do is kind of make my way to the next one as soon as physically possible, which is going to be train. Maybe I can sit this down without losing it. Maybe no one's sitting here too. Clearly, that's a bot. Nice. And we're getting hella cash. We're leveling up quick. I mean, this is great. Truly, like, this is fine. Daily challenge complete. Activate 3. Oh, yeah, we're going. We are booking it here. Earn 43,000. Not bad. The only thing is you got to keep in mind, once we hit this specific number, what's going to end up happening is that it'll start leveling out unless we start focusing on doing more challenges. So if you have more challenges available to you, maybe some easy ones that you can go and find in your barracks, it may be worth it to look into that. And I know that that's something that not a lot of people really look into all that often, so it could be something new to you. But obviously hopping into solo casuals is going to make things a little bit easier. I'm going to just place this right here. The free eliminations definitely don't hurt. Let's go ahead and go for this bounty contract here. For the sake of it, since it's casuals, my thought is if you get a bot with the bounty, then you get a free elimination. You see that guy? Yeah, of course. Super weird. Definitely a bot. Okay, let's go get this bounty, which is second floor here. We need to hit a quick reload. And it is a bot. Nice. Deer and Two Pill are both names that lead me to believe that, by the way. That's how I can tell. I have a great video that I just put out yesterday discussing this. So if you're ever wondering exactly how you can tell if a player is a bot. Okay, that's fine. Dead Mountain gonna be a bot. So we just keep it going. We're treating it exactly like we would a supply run, but because we're doing a bounty in casuals, we get more points, you know? Big game bounty wouldn't be the worst. I wonder if a big game actually gives you more points. Just not reloading. I don't know what that's about. Black Friday. This has got to be a real guy here. I've never seen that as a bot name. It could, I mean, it could be a bot, but I've never seen that as a bot name. I mean, basically what you're seeing me do is just a bunch of contracts. So the big thing is hopping into casuals. Is it going to be easier to do these contracts, or is it going to be easier to do it in plunder? The big thing about plunder is that you're running into teams of 4, while in casuals, you're running into teams of 1. You will not run into teams of 4 in casuals. So it's almost better to just do this. Oh no. This guy's going to be camped up, isn't he? Dude, come on. Why is he not showing up?
Solid work evading the enemy.
Nice. Oh, that's death waiting to happen. Lord have mercy. Okay, so we have another big game right there. Seem to have treated us well. But I wonder if big games are always real players, so it may be worth it just to dodge the real players just to go get a regular bounty. But I think big games are always going to be real players, so maybe don't do that. I mean, we'd have to do a little bit more testing to figure out. But for the sake of it, let's just keep doing these bounties. Snake Doom. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can get these free kills by fighting this, which is great. So we're just going to work our way over to Snake Doom. Snake Doom. Which I'd say is definitely a bot based on the name. Don't shoot it. Don't even need to hit his stuff. We have $122,000, by the way, which is insane. It looks like there's really not that many more supply runs, so I think we're going to stick with our bounty here. And if we die, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, don't stress that in any capacity. Like, you may just die. Croc-World 9, I think, is a real player. I mean, it could be a bot, but I do think it's a real player. Maybe not. Nice. Easy peasy. Just clean them up with the helicopter, dude. Tiny Scar, definitely a bot. I mean, we're slamming through this, realistically. I mean, what level are we? Oh, I can't even see it. Never mind. Oh, that's not ideal. It was actually my kill, big man.
Hell of a job.
Snake Doom was a bot? That whole time I've been played! No, I'm just kidding. Snake Doom came right back, bro. Like, super fast. Oh, we got another one right there. It's gonna be out by the time I get to it. It's not worth my time. I could possibly hit that if I'm quick. Maybe. I don't think so. Yeah, we're hitting it. Crazy Boomer 1 2 3 4. I would say that is going to be a bot. I'd say that's also him right there. Oh.
Switching back.
Okay, what do we have? That right there. If he has an impact nade and he hits this, that would be super depressing. What a name. This should be the last one. And we don't really need to win it. Like, I don't know if you get extra points for winning. I don't know if I've ever seen that. We might just do it to do it at this point. Really don't care, bro. I have one goal. Of course, the bot, dude. Okay, thank you. For the sake of it, I think what we'll do is we'll probably go for the win here. There's about 12 players left. We'll just go up top. All right, this is what we're gonna do. I don't see anybody, so we can probably land here. Keep plating. Oh, that would have been unfortunate. Huh. Oh, shit. Nice shot, brother. That's incredible. He had a bot right behind him, too.
Requesting recon flyover. Requesting recon at my location. Tactic down!
Well, this isn't exactly ideal, but what I think I'll do is probably just take the top here. All right, that was Black Friday. Deadpool gone. Now, I realize some people are not going to be happy that I'm in casuals, but at the same time, I really don't care. I just want y'all to know. Like, it is what it is. Call of Duty did this, I didn't, you know? GG's. All right. Good game. Good game. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hop out and we're going to check out all the experience that we got. So I don't think I need to sit through this. So we're just going to go ahead and pull and we'll see. Hopefully we did a decent amount, but it looks like we got a total of 44,000 experience plus a double XP bonus and a black cell bonus. So if we go over to the event, we have completed 2 of these. So it does track with your double experience. It does track with your challenge. Wait, does it track with your challenges actually? Hold on. Challenges? Do challenges matter? Rewards. Ooh, I don't think it does track with your rewards or your challenges. Hold on, match XP. Yeah. Just a second. Okay, so black cell boost total. It actually never tells you. It doesn't tell you what you got challenge wise. So I don't really know. Okay, let's go try plunder. All right, we're diving in, and as you can see, we are in Verdansk plunder. It's up there in the top left. So anyway, we're in Verdansk plunder, but the big thing is I still have legendary supply crates to get. So I don't know. We might have to do that at some point. However, what we're really going to be doing is grabbing a helicopter and doing a bunch of supply runs. I know this is not going to be as fun as what we saw before, but this one, I'm not going to carry you all the way through the game. I'm just going to show you a couple of them. We're kind of going to see a few things, and then I'm going to back out, or I guess we'll see how long it takes, but we're basically just going to get this done as soon as physically possible, and I'm not going to show you everything that happens within the game. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. It looks like we've got a guy over there. Realistically, what I would say is try and get your headshots while you're doing this. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're just dipping. I don't really want the kills. What I want is to do this. So I think the big thing is that this may end up being a worse option. I think casual is probably going to be a lot faster. So if I see immediately that this is a bad play, I'm not even going to attempt to do it this way. Like, if it seems to be harder, it may just not be worth it, you know? Supply UAV would actually go crazy. Because what we can do is we can complete our daily contract real quick. That guy's going to grab my vehicle. This is unfortunate. This guy's gonna make it a pain. Let's grab that.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, we knew that was gonna happen at some point. We've got a guy with a nail gun and an HE-1. What a truly remarkable experience. Is there any other helicopter on the map? It's crazy that you can dive in and play a full game of solo casual and not have an issue. And then you dive into something like this and it's like, oh, these guys are trying, there's not even a helicopter, bro. Yeah, I would say just don't do this. I'm gonna go do solo casual and we're gonna get this all unlocked as fast as possible. Oh, we finished it, let's go! I finally finished the Rivals event. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, the event has been complete. Woo! Yes, sir. We did it. We did it in just under 5.5 hours. It took me 5.5 hours to complete this, with me solely doing that as hard as I physically could, as fast as I physically could, like your mother likes it. We are going to be hopping in and trying out this Jackal, seeing if it's pretty decent. So what I'm going to do immediately is go ahead and set this up alongside, of course, that thing that I'm showing you here. Hold on. So let's get a Jackal. Jackal. Okay, so we've got the Sworn Rivals, which is right here. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And then I'm going to do the Sworn Rivals Black Cell. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And then I'm actually going to set it up as a, hold on, we're almost there. This right here. And then I'm going to go here and then skins and then Sworn Rivals. Okay, so we can see off rip that when you change to the meta attachments, yeah, wow, you little close up right there. I thought you liked that. When you change to the meta attachments, it kind of looks like trash, frankly. So we know that already, but with that said, let's go ahead and try out these weapons and see how good they really are. So as we're about to dive into the game, I do want to take note of a couple of things. First, it took me about 41 to 42 levels to get this done. So if you're, you know, trying to prestige, maybe now's the time. Like, it is insane how much you have to do to get things done within this event. 42 levels is how long it took to get this all unlocked. Now, with that said, I get why they... Oh, I got a guy being nice in just a random dude. I get why they do it. It's clearly because they want to focus up on retention. I just don't agree with that whenever you could give challenges that are actually fun. And people will want to stick around rather than forcing people to stick around by... What is happening? By giving them an experience event. Now, the question is, at the end of the day, is it worth it? In my opinion, off rip, I'm going to say no. I do not think that in any capacity it's worth it to like hard focus this event. I guess some people are completionists, and sorry if my camera gets a little weird. I'm in the middle of rendering a video for Expel Plus. I get that it can, you know, be one of those things where, oh, I'm a completion, I just want to get it done. I get that. I just think in this case, this is one of those where you really don't get anything cool. And it's actually super frustrating because I've been wanting, you know, weapon skins, but they didn't give weapon skins. They gave a weapon skin. I'm so incredibly tired of this. I just want them to give a proper, like, how do I put it? A proper, like, camo, basically, I guess. What is happening right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like 80% sure the guy inside this building is real. But either way, we're going to be using both the Jackal versions in this video and as a real dude. We're going to be using both the Jackal versions in this video, and we're going to be using the Strider. But if you want a more detailed analysis on the Strider, I highly recommend you go over to Expel Plus, where we went in detail. We used that thing for multiple games. In this game, this video, we're just going to be using it for basically one game. just giving it a shot. Now, in reality, there's a high likelihood we die at some point in time during this video because these weapons are not really meant to be used the way that I'm using them. So, you know, it might happen. We'll see what happens altogether, you know? Like, don't stress it if I do, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I would say it's just one of those things that happens. Regardless, let me go ahead and jump in this chopper. We got our weapons. I will showcase them to you in a second. I want to go ahead and grab this bounty. And after we get an elimination with it, then of course, I will be able to show you things. But I do want to hop in and just boink, boink. What do we have? Guy right over here. Let's go check him out. So Mega Doom, I'm assuming is going to be a bot based on the name. Let me bring this down. So we got this long barrel, recoil springs, ergonomic grip, and the vertical foregrip. Not too shabby, actually. And by the way, on the pistol, you can just press and hold. You don't have to tap, tap, tap. In fact, I'll show you on my tap, 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 tap. Just hold it and it'll work, you know? So it's just one of those things that I did not realize until halfway through the video for Expel Plus that I was recording. And I felt like an absolute dunce. I felt like an absolute goofy goober. But let me work my way over, keep going on these bounties. Now, what we're gonna do is on the free loadout, I'm gonna switch out to the blue version of this gun, the black cell version. This, of course, is the free version that you get just for doing the event as a regular kind of player, you know, not a black cell owner. But I will know it's gonna be a little bit faster if you own the black cell because you get a 30% boost, which is huge, actually. Oh, are we gonna? So let me go ahead and try out this jackal here. It's not bad. I mean, obviously it's a bot and the bot's sitting still, so your results are gonna vary whenever you actually get to use it versus a real player. But it's not bad. Just based on what you just saw, I would say it's decent, you know, it's decent. Not too shabby. We've got a bounty contract up here. By the way, I am just going to keep doing bounty contracts. That's about the only thing that I find that I actually enjoy doing whenever I'm playing casuals. The only thing that makes sense to me, to be honest. What's the likelihood it's a real guy and they're up here? Still slim, right? Okay, I'm starting to get a little annoyed, to be honest. How would I even know? The way that they just blow up my chopper. It's a real dude. Dude, you're real. That's crazy. Oh, you're not even the guy I'm going after. Hey, bro, congratulations, dude. Is this your first kill, man? You keeping up that work? Yeah. I know what's going on. Look at my body bounce. That's all right. I'm gonna tell you this is probably how it's gonna go because I'm telling you this gun is not that great. Even fighting someone that's using a PP919, it is just a struggle and it's so frustrating.
Why don't you just fucking get it done so you can have a job?
What the what? This guy just said, why don't you just go get it done so you can have a job? That was the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. Where are we going? I don't know. There's literally nothing on the map. How much money do I have? I have 8,600. We can go get the other class. Well, we've got 44 seconds. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's work over here, actually. Is he real? Is that a real guy?
Woohoo! Get out the way!
Holy shit, do we have all of Mexico over here? Brother, is this all of Mexico upstairs? God, what it must be like to live in a Mexican household, dude. Always having this freaking music on. Oh my goodness. Proud of you, bro.
What?
Platanos, platanos. I cannot. Man. Hey, if you're Mexican, is this what it's like at your house, bro? Because just always having that music, like anytime, I swear, if Mike's on, bro, you know. Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. Sorry, have it. It's fine. We'll go over here. We'll grab it. We'll grab it. I think the other one. The other one's probably a little bit cooler anyway. You guys definitely over there. I swear I just saw. Oh, maybe I saw a tree. I don't know. There it is. Okay, so this is the other one. It's cool, you know. I think there's a Krig to match it somewhere, if I'm not wrong. Is he gonna go up? Goodbye.
Got the rover.
Let's go see if old boy's still over here. He'll have the whole freaking household bumping, so don't have to stress it. Man's got open mic all day long, baby. All day long, you know. Ugh. This is kind of the issue. Whenever you get out of that rhythm of just like hitting everything.
Contract marked.
Oh. Oh. I can see it on the map. What's going on? Maybe not. Let's just go hit this. I don't even know what else to do at this point. I do just want to showcase these. Is that taking me where? Oh my God, it's taking me to train station. Sometimes these supply runs are absolutely buck wild, man. Just so crazy. So goofy. All right, I'm talking out in game chat. I don't want to do that. See that guy? That was a real dude, by the way. Super unfortunate on his part. Actually, hold on. Yeah, poor guy. Didn't realize that was a real man, but 11 is dead now. Turn him into 12. I don't know what that means, but we're in it. Here we go. I'm gonna take a left-hand turn here. Good plates, good plates. Dark Cannon. Crazy name. Respect, though. ¡Chinga tu madre! Oh my God, I took down sober Jesus. Was Jesus not? No, Jesus drank wine. That's true. That is true. Caught red-handed right there, Jesus. Lord have mercy. See, this is kind of my issue with the pistol, is it feels like the pistol just takes a forever. How did the car come out going right? I don't really understand what happened there, but that was mildly interesting. These bots sometimes, man. Sir, respectfully, I decline your invitation to the Diddy Club, all right? You get out of there, buddy. You get on out of there. You get out of there. Get out. I don't want to be diddled. Get him out. Man just tried to diddle me and I told him no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no means no. No matter how many times you say it, it'll always mean no. And that's the beauty of it, right? Oh, shoot. Old boy's getting slammed here. What is he doing? Does he think he's him? Is he aware he's not him? Oh, okay. Jimothy, come here. Sir, no thank you. I don't want to be diddled. You get your tight little ass out of here. It's cute, but I'm not interested. All right. Get him out. What do we have here? There's a lot going on over there, by the way. Let me just put that out there. There we go. Let's go get 5BL Gus B. What a name. What does that mean? I think it's a bot or a real player. I mean, if we die right here, I'm not going to be upset, realistically. Might be a little upset. Hey, buddy, are you real? This motherfucker is not real! He's not real, I swear! Look at all these... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I have to take down X. Well, today is my last day, ladies and gentlemen, on this earth. It is not happening. They are gonna murk me. Murder me like it was 2013. All over again. Oh my God, this guy's at the other end of the map. I didn't even realize. My bad. I'll be there momentarily. Hold on, just a second. Just a second. I gotta rest my freaking hand, bro. I mean poppins, dude. Holy schmoly. All right, what's the likelihood this guy is not a demon with the name _X_, right? Like, I feel like it's slim to none, correct? Slim to none, he's not a demon. Would you like to be diddled? I can diddle you if you ask nicely, feller. What the, what? Oh shit, he killed himself with this. Whoa, what? Huh. Wait. How did, what? Get back out there. Lord have mercy in heaven above. What just happened? Who did I murder? Who did I murder? What just happened? Hold on. This guy, by the way, is a demon. Let me just throw that out there. Let's check him out real quick. Let's see. X 4899310. He's on 17. He might be him. Not reported yet. Pre-firing a bot. Oh, is that a real player? That was not a real player. There's a guy up top. If he dies, we end the video. Them's the rules, all right? Them's the rules. If he lives, we also end the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an incredible remainder of your day. I will note the whole event sucks. I wasted like 6 hours on this today, so have a great day.